Look, Leland. Hey, look. Who is that? Say hi.
I look homeless. Hello.
Yeah, talking about you.
What's up, Keto fam? Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am Winnie.
I'm Nina.
And we are
It's Winnie. It's a new year. People are trying to put the right things in their bodies, right? And there are a lot of companies out here now that are offering meal delivery services.
Too many.
And you can either cook your meals or they'll come already ready for you, just pop in the microwave. And we've had an experience with a lot of these companies. So we want to take some time today to talk about two major companies that we have purchased from and our thoughts on both.
All right, so you guys, today we're going to be doing a comparison video of Factor and Clean Eatz, two companies that we have dealt with in the past. And we're going to give y'all our honest opinion on them. First things first, we're going to dive right into it. Most people want to know, what is the price? And I'm going to let you guys know right up front, off the rip, heads up comparison. Factor is just a little bit more expensive than Clean Eatz. Wait, don't count Factor out. Let's break it down for you guys.
Factor does a great job of offering a lot of promotional deals if you first sign up or if you get referred from a friend. But if you're just looking at after the promotion ends and what you're typically paying, if you start off at, let's say, 8 meals, that's where we typically start, is about 8 meals. You're looking at about $104 for 8 meals, plus the shipping and handling cost, which I believe is $11. So a total of about $115 for 8 meals, which ends up being about $13 per meal.
Someone woke up, you guys. She's going to give her opinion at the end of the video.
Which one you like, Mama? Factor or Clean Eatz? Now, when we start talking a little bit about Clean Eatz, one of their box sizes that they offer is you can get 30 meals in a box. So we wanted to compare the price difference between 30 meals with Factor and 30 meals with Clean Eatz. So if you were to purchase 30 meals with Factor, it would be about $330. That's not including shipping and handling. But you can get up to 36 meals with Factor. You can customize your box size every week and select if you want to have 8 meals, 9 meals, 10 meals, however many meals you want to receive that week. 10 meals.
Earlier, Nina had touched on the promotional discounts and coupons. When you order from Factor, usually whenever we order a box, they give us about 4 to 5 coupons you can pass on to your friends, and they can order a certain amount of, I think, how many is it? Like 6 to 8 or something like that? Something like that. Basically, you get to order a box of Factor for free. Don't quote me. I believe you do have to pay shipping and handling for that, though. So it's free. I think the shipping and handling is like $15 or something.
Yeah, the coupon says that your friend can get up to $150 off. But that $150 is spread out over the course of like 3 to 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. So it's a bit misleading because you think, I'm gonna get $150 off my first order. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily. Nah. Yeah, they're definitely gonna stretch that promotion out. And then in return, you can get up to $40 credit on your account, which will also be, stretched out. But they give those in every single box. And when you first sign up for an account, you can actually send legitimately free boxes. I think it's up to 5 free boxes to your friends, and they, it's not going to be that promotion. They actually get a free box of Factor, but that's a promotion that does come with an expiration date, and you have to use it within a certain amount of time, or you can't use it at all.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if y'all would like some, go ahead and hit us up. Comment down below. We want to try Factor, and we will send us your email, and we'll send y'all a free link to try it out.
All right, so another benefit of Factor is, with this price point, maybe it's too much for you. Maybe you're going out of town. Maybe you have a lot going on. Just with a lot of meal delivery services, if you need to skip a week, you can certainly do that. I think you can skip up to 3 weeks in advance, and then you have to, go back into your account if you need to continue to skip weeks moving forward. So that's a benefit. You're not locked into every week getting those meals.
Also, you guys, one of our favorite pros of Factor is that the meals come not frozen, which kind of decreased the shelf life on them. I think they're good for about a week or so. They have their expiration date on each meal, but it's definitely a pro for us because it just feels like you pop it in the microwave for like 2 minutes and it's pretty much fresh. You're not freezing them. You don't put them in the freezer. You leave them in the refrigerator. And yeah, that's about it. Now moving on to Clean Eatz.
So just like we did with Factor, let's start by talking about the price, right? So the one major benefit of Clean Eatz is that it is going to be cheaper than Factor. So we actually ordered our first Clean Eatz shortly after we had the baby, because we knew that we weren't going to be able to cook and things like that, and we wanted to be able to just pop something in the microwave and be ready and be done with it. Okay. So we ordered their big box of 30 meals.
The keto line.
Yep, from their keto line, and it was $195 plus shipping and handling. So
for how many meals was that?
That was 30. For 30. Yep. So that ends up being about $6.50 per meal, as compared to Factor that we referenced earlier. You could order 30 meals from them, and that's going to be about $330. So pretty big price difference there. And they do have a smaller line. If you wanted to do a weekly service, you could order 6 meals from them instead of doing the giant box. You could do a 6-meal option, and that's going to be $50 plus shipping and handling, which ends up being about $8.29 a meal. So again, you can see a clear difference between the two. But as Winnie referenced earlier, the biggest reason for the price difference is because of how they're prepared, right? Factor is coming already ready and refrigerated, and Clean Eatz is coming frozen. So that kind of has pros and cons on both sides.
Yeah, definitely. Like when it comes to quality, we noticed warming up some of the Clean Eatz meals, they were kind of watery, just a little bit. Just depending on all of them. Dang. I mean, we still ate them, but that was before we knew about Factor. Like we said, the price difference between the two, Clean Eatz is definitely the cheaper option. But
it's also a pro is that, with Clean Eatz, you're getting a longer shelf life.
Yeah. Because
of the fact you can put them in the freezer, you can keep them around much longer than you could a Factor meal in your refrigerator, which the expiration date is for about a week. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of whichever you prefer, right? Are you just trying to kind of keep something in the freezer to have on standby whenever you need it, but then also know that you're going to have to drain the water off of it every time you microwave it? Or are you trying to have something that's already ready to go because maybe you're looking for meal prep and you don't feel like cooking, you don't have the time to cook, and you just want something already refrigerated?
Number 2 on the pros of Clean Eatz. My favorite thing about Clean Eatz, actually, didn't you put me on Clean Eatz?
I did.
You sure?
Yep.
She's lying.
No.
Anyway, up in North Carolina, before we moved down here to Georgia, they do have a brick and mortar. Actually, they have brick and mortars
all over the U.S.
Yeah, they do. I'm bugging. Yeah, that was the first time I experienced Clean Eatz, and the food in the restaurant was delicious. You can also order from the restaurant. Like, they have their refrigerated or frozen section. You can go there and pick out your meals for the week or whatnot. They switch it up every week. But that was definitely a pro for me. Like Factor, no, not that we know of. We have never seen a Factor restaurant, So, yeah, if you want to go ahead and find a Clean Eatz, pop in, sit down and grab you something to eat, something healthy. Yeah, it's definitely clutch that they do have brick and mortar spots.
And, with Factor, you do get more variety every week. They change up their menus so you can choose, different meals every week that you want to order. But if you live near a Clean Eatz restaurant, if you're in a city that has Clean Eatz, then, maybe Clean Eatz, we've noticed on their website that they tend to be a little bit more repetitive in the meals that they offer. But if you go into one of their local restaurants, at least the one near us, they had several freezers full of different types of meals, keto, low carb, regular meals. And so you could kind of go grocery shopping in a sense and go in there and pick and choose whatever you want instead of having to have it delivered to your house.
Now we're going to give y'all our honest opinion on them, and y'all can make y'all's decision from that.
So if you had to rate, let's start with Factor. If you had to rate Factor from your overall experience when it comes to the price point, the quality of food, your delivery options, your overall experience, what would you rate them scale from 1 to 10?
I enjoy Factor because of the meals not being frozen, the variety, and yeah, Factor be slamming. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I would definitely give it a 9 for the quality, the taste, the how the food is prepared and whatnot, and the ease of pop them in the microwave, bang, you're good. But on the price, yeah, it's a little steep. But yeah, I'm gonna give Factor a good 9. That's my overall rating. How about you, man?
I would probably give Factor 8.5, 9. I think that, like you said, it's a little bit more expensive, but you're paying for,
Quality.
the quality, the freshness of the food. My one drawback with Factor, because usually when we do order, I'm the one that puts the orders in, so I see the menu a lot more. And they do tend to be a bit repetitive. I know that there are going to be, some meals that are just going to be on there week to week to week. Me personally, I'm not a person that can just continue to eat the same meals. I know some people, they like it like that. Like, they don't want to think about it. Like, just give me what I like. I don't want to venture out and be adventurous. Me, for myself, I like to be adventurous. I get tired of seeing the same meals.
Oh, I don't mean to cut you off, but mind you guys, like, they have different menus. So we usually order from like the keto menu. They have other menus. You have a broad range of, carb conscious or protein plus options, vegan options. But yeah, we specifically, for the most part, we order from the keto line. So it's about whatever.
I'd say you have about 10 probably
15.
Yeah, 10 to 12 maybe meals to choose from.
Kind of rotate in and out.
Every week you're probably gonna see at least 3 of the same that are, and it could also just be because they know some are so popular, right? People are always gonna be ordering them.
All right, so Clean Eatz. Clean Eatz is always gonna have a special place in my heart because it was one of the first, it was the first meal prep company that we ordered from. But going head to head with Factor when it comes to, just overall quality, honestly, it's the frozen part for me. I feel like it kind of degrades the quality of the food having it frozen. So I'm gonna give Clean Eatz a strong 7. A strong 7. No shade to Clean Eatz at all, but yeah, that's just my honest opinion.
Yeah, I would probably give Clean Eatz probably a 6, a 6.5. I think that Clean Eatz works for those that are on a tight budget. If money is just tight or whatever you have going on, then that's going to be the better option for you. Or if you know that you just don't, you're not going to be eating meals every day like that, and you just want to have something on standby, then Clean Eatz definitely works. But yeah, it's the frozen for me. After having the refrigerated, I was just like, man, I'm kind of okay. Yeah. And the one thing about Clean Eatz, at least when you order online, is that with their keto line, they kind of use the same vegetables over and over, cauliflower and green beans, And since it's frozen, those vegetables are gonna be a little bit more soggy once you microwave them, and a little bit more chewy. But
damn, not chewy vegetables. What are they doing that?
But despite that rating, one thing that I do appreciate is the fact that they, have the buildings. If you live in a city that has them, we don't have any down here in Atlanta, I don't believe. So I do think that's a huge benefit because, I miss being able to go into a Clean Eatz and either order fresh food or just, go shopping for the meals that we want, and we don't have that option with Factor. So.
Right. So Factor, if you're hearing this, y'all need to go ahead and build some actual restaurants. That'd be pretty dope. But you guys, that is all for our video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, like I asked y'all in the beginning.
If you have any experience with ordering from either Factor or Clean Eatz, comment in the comment section below and let us know.
What was your experience with either company? Yeah. Or, there's other companies out there. Let us know what y'all think. That's all we got for you guys, man. Continue to like, share, subscribe. We appreciate all the continued support. And until next time.
Bye.